Oh, Thomas, I love The Room so much, but I need something new. Something I haven't seen before. It seems to me like you're the expert, Jeff. Ha! No, I'm just a fool. That better not be those damn Mormons again. Tough guys don't dance. I wonder where this came from. I definitely didn't sit it outside in preparation for this video. You know, I have heard of this movie. I think we've all seen that one scene that became a meme years ago. I don't know about it, but I do love a good crime noir. Who am I kidding? I got nothing else to do today. I might as well watch the son of a bitch.
I keep saying to myself, death is a celebration.
I'd definitely celebrate it right now. Movie starts you off with suspense. Bam! Right out of the gate. Old Limpy, whose name is Tim, hears a noise downstairs and grabs a crowbar he has sitting conveniently on his nightstand. Oh no, it's a bald man. Turns out this is Dougie, his father. They have a lame conversation about Tim's wife, who apparently ran away. The dialogue in this film is so weird.
But certain dames ought to wear a t-shirt that says, "Hang around, I'll make a cocksucker out of you."
Thanks.
Come on, Tim. Just a figure of speech, nothing personal.
You always worried I'd turn out queer.
That's exactly like the conversations I have with my dad.
Spoiled you a lot? Now the spirits circle around my bed and they tell me to dance. I tell them, tough guys don't dance.
We're only 6 minutes in and he already said the name of the movie!
Something wrong in this house.
It's the writing, sir.
There's something going on here. I can feel it.
Oh, okay, that was a sudden cut. I just want to point out that this dude is straight up in frog stance, snorting cocaine. That can't be comfortable. Suddenly the doorbell rings and this lady decides to strip, thinking it's her boyfriend, but it's only goddamn Wings Hauser. Wings Hauser is the new police chief, but he decides to party with everyone. Tim monologues about how his wife makes him throw parties and he's just so sick of throwing parties.
Were you in Vietnam?
No.
How come I get this feeling you were there?
Probably because you're drunk, Wings Hauser. Tim's wife comes downstairs playing a horn for some reason.
You trying to wake up all the ghosts in Helltown?
That's the idea. Don't let those motherfuckers sleep.
Lady, you sound like a witch.
Well, honey, I am a witch. Good blondes are.
You're not a real blonde.
My pussy hair was bright gold in high school. Until I went out and scorched it with the football team.
What the fuck am I watching?
After that party, all through September, October, I don't want to talk about it. On Halloween, we gave a seance.
What?
A seance.
You're damn right we're gonna have a seance.
Why? Just tell me why.
Because those two dead whores keep whispering to me.
Here we go again. What do they say?
They say they're too old, baby. They've been dead for 100 years. They do not like that. I'm going to bring them back.
It's a full moon.
I know it is.
You know how disturbed you get when it's a full moon.
As opposed to when it's not a full moon and she seems entirely reasonable.
We have gathered together to ask you two women murdered 100 years ago in Helltown to reach out to us. If you hear my words, speak to us through our hands now and through our fingertips.
Ah! Tim tells Dougie that there are 2 dead bodies in the cellar and he doesn't know how they got there. He seems to be handling this news pretty well. Tim goes to a bar to drink, and this is where he meets Jessica and Lonnie.
Tell us a joke.
What makes surgeons happy?
What?
To cut people up and get paid for it. That's happiness.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
I feel demented tonight.
In what way demented?
I could fuck your woman right in front of you.
Tim wakes up the next morning with a new tattoo that says Madeline. Of course, he has no memory of getting the
I
tattoo.
need to clear my head. Just want to tickle my stick? Look.
Wings Hauser tells Tim that he needs to move his marijuana stash because state troopers don't like marijuana.
They're not nice about marijuana.
No, they're not. Move your stash.
So Tim drives to where he stashes marijuana, which is apparently just in the middle of the woods, in a trash bag hidden in a hole behind a rock. Instead of marijuana, though, he finds a woman's head. Tim goes to some trap house to see the guy who was at the seance with Patty Lorraine so that he could ask what she saw at the seance that scared her so much. The guy tells Tim that Patty and him both saw the same image, her with her head cut off. Wings Hauser tells Tim that the old guy that was with Jessica was actually a homosexual and killed himself. This movie definitely seems to have a problem with being gay.
I'm just a country boy, Tim. I'd like to kill homos.
I dig law enforcement. Puts the good ones in uniform.
Maybe so. Who's Wardley?
I don't recall the name.
Seems I heard that name in passing.
Wings Hauser asks Tim if he knows who Wardley is, and Tim denies. Wings Hauser reveals that his wife is named Madeline, and it just so happens to be the name of Tim's ex-girlfriend. So now we get some lame flashbacks showing us how Tim met Madeline.
I read something you wrote.
You're not supposed to look.
After 2 years of love, Madeline's ass may be more real to me than her mind. How could you say that?
Yeah, Tim, how could you say that? Really? Tim tells Madeline that he loves her, but he needs some variety, and he found an ad in some weirdo sex magazine from another couple looking to branch out. So him and Madeline agree to go fuck this other couple. The woman from the other couple turns out to be Patty Lorraine. So this is how they met. This movie makes perfect sense.
You Yankees got tongues like tallywhackers.
How could you be so horrible? She was laughing at me. I heard her. She was laughing and laughing. She was happy.
Yeah, and you were in misery all night.
You heard? You heard? I'm glad you heard. How could you dig Big Stu? Because I'm crazy. This country's crazy. This country's crazy. I'm crazy.
Women do be crazy like that.
Got any Coke?
Actually, I'm more of a Pepsi guy. Lots of cocaine in this movie. I think the writer was on quite a bit.
Why do I know that you're going to fuck up?
Oh yeah, Tim goes to jail for dealing cocaine, but the scene ends so quickly that it doesn't matter. Some stuff happens, more flashbacks. Tim decides that he misses Madeline and wants to go confess his love for her, even though she's married to Wings Hauser.
I hope you're happy because I am. Mr. Regency and I make out 5 times a night.
You hear that, guys? You gotta make out at least 5 times a night. If you don't do that, you ain't shit.
That's what I call him, Mr. 5.
Well, if you're Mr. 555, then I'm Mr. 666. Madeline gives him a letter and tells him not to read the letter until he is back home, and this leads to the best scene of the movie.
My husband is having an affair with your wife. I don't think we should talk about it. Unless you're prepared to kill them.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God.
Don't you believe that you and I are special Looney Tunes? Why? We never fucked each other.
Tim gets a call from Spider, who says he wants to meet him at Tim's stash and that he's being set up for murder. Tim goes outside and, of course, there is Wings Hauser to pick him up. He tells him that somebody drove the car that Lonnie was found dead in after he had killed himself, and that if Jessica turns up dead, Tim is fucked. He then asks Tim if he wants to go drink because Wings Hauser loves booze. Wings Hauser takes Tim to his office and tells him that Patty Lorraine was spotted in California a week ago with Wardley, Jessica, and Lonnie. Wings Hauser pulls a bottle of wild turkey out of his filing cabinet. Word on the street is there is a $2 million cocaine deal going down. Tim tells Wings Hauser that an informant told him that he has been screwing around with Patty Lorraine. And Wings Hauser tells him that he has no proof of this accusation. Word on the street is that proof is every $1 million cocaine deal going down soon. And Wings Hauser... Tim goes to his stash because he needs to find out whose head is in the trash bag. However, he finds a second head. Well, now I'm really confused. Tim and his dog get jumped by the seance guy and his friend, and Tim's dog turns into a stuffed animal. Tim takes the severed heads home and puts them in his cellar and goes to bed. The next morning, we're back to the present day where Tim is talking to his father. Dougie tells Tim that he'll go look at the heads and see if he can figure out the identity of the ladies and how they were murdered.
I just deep 2 heads. You did?
You literally watched him do it. Dougie tells Tim that one of the ladies had her head cut off by a machete. It just so happens that Wings Hauser loves a machete that he used in Vietnam. So Tim goes to look through Wings Hauser's trunk for the machete, but Wardley shows up and holds him at gunpoint.
She ever give you a rim job? Wardley, don't even think about it.
No. Listen, if she screwed you, that's one thing. But if you got a rim job, so help me God. Wardley explains to Tim what happened. Jessica and Lonnie were arguing because Jessica fucked Tim and Lonnie threatens to leave. Jessica shoots him and puts him in the trunk. She calls Wardley, who is with Patty Lorraine, and Patty tells him to go pick Jessica up because she has the money for the drug deal. Wardley gets lost because he's stupid. And we see that after he left, Patty Lorraine called Wings Hauser because she's stupid. Patty and Wings Hauser arrive to pick Jessica up. They get into an argument about the money and cocaine, and Patty Lorraine shoots Jessica. At some point, Wings Hauser cuts her head off and puts it in the trash bag. He buries it at Tim's stash location, and Patty gets turned on by the thought of dead whores. Wings Hauser dumps Jessica's headless body on Spider and that other guy, who then make a deal with Wardley that he can sit on a mountain of cocaine without fear of Wings Hauser because they have a bargaining chip in Jessica's headless body. Oh my God, it didn't even fire a bullet.
Life gives a man two balls. Use them. It's a rare day I don't bang two women. Matter of fact, I don't sleep too well unless I get that second hump in.
At this point, I'm not sure if these are his actual lines or he's just so drunk that he's improving.
Would you believe it? That sobers me up.
No, Wings Hauser, I don't believe anything could sober you up.
Dead.
I made you come 16 times in a night.
He made her 13 times from 5 makeout sessions. He's better than I am.
Not one of them was good.
That's because you got no womb! Madden!
Dougie and Tim try to decide who will kill Wings Hauser between the two of them, but Wings Hauser calls Madeline a sack of potatoes, and she kills him. Dougie makes some lame joke about calling an Italian potatoes or something. At the end of the film, Madeline and Tim pull up to a really nice house, and Madeline tells Tim that it's their house now. She bought it with $2 million that she found in Wings Hauser's closet. And that's the end. So that was Tough Guys Don't Dance. What a weird film. With over-the-top performances and dialogue that actual people would never say, it fails horribly in its intention to be a thrilling crime noir, but it succeeds in being a movie that's so terrible it's enjoyable. As a fan of trashy cinema, I would recommend this movie. I think it's a pretty good time. Just don't go in expecting Hitchcock's Vertigo or something. Come to think of it, I think this movie actually gave me vertigo. My husband is having an affair with your video editor. I don't think we should talk about it, unless you're prepared to kill them. Oh man! Oh God! 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 Wait a second. I don't have a video editor.